back in the Fighting Dojo for more Gym Leader rematches. First, we're going to be taking on Morty, the Ghost-type Master, and I employ the term Master very loosely because he's a chum. Anyway, I'm going to take my chances and go with a Ghost-type mirror matchup here. Reason being, I'm quite confident in my Gengar's abilities to sweep his entire team, except maybe his Sableye, but we'll get to that later. Is he going to be able to? Yes! Drifblim goes down in one hit. With a critical, though, I'm not sure that would have mattered, but if that critical hadn't showed up, I would have said, well, Drifblim has a ton of HP, so I could probably take down anything he throws my way. So Dusk Noir is going to be another test, because while it doesn't have as much HP, it still has tons of defenses, and there we go, Dusk Noir goes down as well. So this means that this should be a fairly easy battle. Sableye, I'm gonna go with Tyranitar on this one, because I'm feeling pretty confident that it's the best choice and that I won't end up getting kicked in the gonads because of my choice. Now, does Sableye even learn Fail Blast? I don't really know that! Because, oh yeah, gotta love Fake Out. But yeah, as I was about to say, I honestly don't have the slightest clue about Sableye's offensive move pool, because, quite frankly, Sableye was never used until just recently, and even then, people only use Nightshade or Foul Play when it comes to offense on that thing, so, I really have no idea if it even learns Fail Blast, and I guess it didn't matter anyway because it went down in one hit. Okay, mirror matchup, Gengar versus Gengar, and I'm pretty confident I can win this. The reason is because if he survives my Shadow Ball, then I will definitely survive his. So, let's see if he's gonna survive mine first. Nope! His first Gengar dies, because yes, that's right, he's got two Gengars. Instead of, having some variety, going for a Bayonet or something, he went for another Gengar. So, next, Mismagius, which is a bit bulkier than Gengar, especially on the special side, but I still don't think it's going to be doing that much of a difference, because I managed to take down a Drifblim and a Dusk Noir very easily, and Mismagius goes down as well, which leaves only his second Gengar as his last Pokemon, and I believe that's his ace, if I'm not mistaken. So, second Gengar. What level is it? 57? He's got two level 57 Gengars, so that means he's got, like, twin aces or something. I thought for some reason that he had something like a 59 or 60, but I guess not. Anyway, that Gengar was just as easily taken out as the first, so this means we have defeated 4 gym leaders so far. So up next is going to be Chuck, the fighting type. Not Master is going to get old quick, but that's what I'm going to call him for the time being. The fighting type, not Master. Here we go. Gym leader number 5, and I'm not expecting him to provide any more of a challenge than the others. Well, Whitney was actually sort of irritating, but for the rest, they were just amateur hour chums. And Chuck starts out with Medicham, which is good news because I have a flying type to utterly crush it. Fighting Psychic is sort of an awkward type in that both types cancel out many of the others' weaknesses, but the fighting type's weakness to flying remains, so that's what I was going for here. Breloom, quadruple weakness to flying, so I'm gonna keep Lugia right there. There's not a chance in hell that it's gonna survive this unless it has a focus sash for some reason, and I really don't think it does. Here we go. Goes down. So, up next, what do we got? Primeape. We don't need to change a winning formula. I'm going to keep Lugia in, though I'm going to go with Psychic this time, because if I'm not mistaken, I have a held item that boosts the power of Psychic moves, which probably makes it more effective than Aeroblast, random criticals notwithstanding. Hitmonlee! Now this thing has got quite a bit of special defense, but almost no HP, and I'm sick of Fake Out! Anyway, clobber that thing with Psychic, and hopefully that's going to be enough for the one-hit KO, despite the aforementioned special defense. Hitmonlee goes down. And next, we got Poliwrath, which is, I believe it's his ace, so I'm going to go with something a little stronger, a little more offensive than Lugia to make sure it goes down in one hit, because I think, yep, level 60 Poliwrath, so we're not in the minor leagues anymore, but fortunately, Raikou is faster and stronger, so Poliwrath should be going down without much trouble. There we go. What's the last one? I think it's one of the Hitmons. Yeah, Hitmonchan. So I'm gonna bring back Lugia because it's got the same HP special defense combination as Hitmonlee, and we saw just how easily Hitmonlee went down. So yeah, let's go with Lugia because I think it takes more experience than the others to level up, so it's still stuck at level 64 for that reason, even though I've been using it a lot so far. And Hitmonchan goes down, so it was that easy. As I said, amateur hour chums. Give me a challenge, damn it! Okay, looking for a challenge, maybe I've found it. Because up next is Jasmine, Steel-type user, and Steel-types, really annoying to face because of their loads of resistances and high defenses and stuff, and we start out with a pseudo-legendary, folks, Tyranitar versus Metagross, and just in case you don't know, Metagross has a crap ton of defense, so non-stabbed Earthquake, it actually has a pretty good chance of surviving that. See? No, it actually dies! Pretty good, pretty good. So, we already got Pseudo-Legendary out of the way. This is huge! Empoleon! I think it's a good time to send Tyranitar out of there, because I don't want to be hit with whatever water move this thing no doubt has. God, this thing looks badass. Anyway, Thunderbolt goes right through that Steel type and hits its natural Water type weakness. And Empoleon goes down, which isn't that much of a surprise considering I had a 13 level advantage. Up next is, well, after the Sandstorm at least, next is Skarmory. So I'm gonna keep Raikou in there. Skarmory is weak to electric moves as well, and its special defense is just nowhere near as good as its physical defense. I don't know what she was thinking, sending a Skarmory straight into my Raikou's face, because usually the AI will try to trump the Pokemon you currently have out. Steelix now! I'm gonna go with Lapras, because it's probably not a good idea to go with a physical attacker like Tyranitar, because if I said that Skarmory had lots of physical survivability before, Steelix has even more. The only thing that massively screws it over is its typing, which leaves it open to quite a few physical attacks, whereas Skarmory doesn't have that problem, which is why Steelix is just about never used. Anyway, I still managed to one-hit KO it, which means next we got Magnezone. I was about to say Mamoswine for some reason. Magnezone! Tyranitar should make very, very short work of Magnezone unless... Yeah, I was about to say unless it's faster, which it's clearly not. I think both have the exact same base speed and I have a level advantage. But yeah, unless it uses like Magnet Rise or something. But yeah, easy one-hit KO there. So, what is... Oh, level 65. Cool. A few stat boosts, always welcome. So, up next, we have Bronzong. Now I'm going to be sending out who for this for this guy because it only has one weakness, and that is fire, once again. Now, don't worry, that's not wasted experience. I would really like it if Who hit level 71 sometime soon, so that it can get recover. And if it doesn't here, I think I just might go and grind it a little after these gym leader rematches, so that it does get to 71. Anyway, Bronzong goes down in one hit very easily once again, even though Who is still not maxed out in terms of EVs. Here we go, 6 down! And the last gym leader for today. I didn't expect I would have the time to do it, but as it turns out, I do. So let's take on Price, the Ice-type gym leader. Now this guy can be a real pest if you don't have a Tyranitar. I can't stress this enough. Tyranitar is your best friend in this fight. First, as you can see, he sends out a Bomasnow, which is a very good choice of lead. Well, I wouldn't say it's a choice because that's how the game is programmed, but the game designers knew what they were doing here. Aeroblast should be taking it out in one hit. Here we go. So now, I want to send out Tyranitar as soon as humanly possible to get rid of that hail. So, Safeguard. No thanks, I'm gonna pass. Now, hail continues to fall. I gotta stop that hail pretty soon, else it's gonna be a real pain to deal with. Glalie, well, thanks for providing me the perfect opportunity to send out Tyranitar and set up my own Sandstorm. Of course, Sandstorm can bite my other team members in the ass, but at least those Pokemon he has can't abuse Snow Cloak anymore. They're gonna have a lot more trouble spamming Blizzard as well. So, it's, as I said, Stone Edge connects and Glalie goes down. Tyranitar is your best friend in this fight because it's really the only thing, aside from Hippowdon, of course, that can actually put a stop to that hail permanently. Sure, you can use something like Golduck with Cloud9, but it only cancels out the effects while Golduck is out. After Golduck goes out, Hail's effects are going to apply once again, so it's not really a viable counter. Anyway, took out Dugong while I was talking about that. Next is Mamoswine. I'm going to go with Lapras. Considering Tyranitar really can't do that much to it. It's one of those reasons why Mamoswine is one of the very few viable ice types in competitive play. Oh no, no, no! I was intending on blocking off his main source of evasion with Snow Cloak, but he decides to use Double Team nonetheless. Hopefully Surf knocks it out because I got lucky enough for it to connect. There we go. Not today, Mamoswine! You're not going to be evading my moves today, and not ever! Okay, still got 2 Pokemon left, I believe. Walrein is going to be next, so I'm going to send Raikou out in order to be able to deal with it. I guess I could use Tyranitar, since that's what I used for Dugong, but Walrein is quite a bit better than Dugong, so... Oh, and by the way, this thing has Ice Body on top of, all the other Snow Cloak abusers and stuff, so... Yep, really good idea to get rid of that Hail ASAP. Now, Walrein goes down very easily once again, but then again, my Raikou is like super powered at this point, supercharged, so there's not much, there aren't many water types that can stand in its way. So, last up is Frostlass, and Gengar's taken out Morty's Gengars without any trouble, so Frostlass is as fast, but it's also much weaker in terms of attack power, so it should also be going down very quickly in one hit, hopefully. Yeah, there we go! Hail Abuser! Denied! Just like in competitive play, taking out their Weather Inducer right off the bat usually means instant win. So on that note, we're done with the Johto Gym Leaders, at least for now. Next time, I'm going to get started on the Kanto ones.